You are listening to the Life Coach Podcast with Susan Barlin, episode number 1.
In today's world and what's going on around us, I have decided to do several things and not only coaching, but I started to do live talk on YouTube channel. And today there are several things that had been happening the past weeks, and I decided to do some live coaching. And this will be the first that I would like to share with you guys. And of course, to my followers, thank you so much. This is Susan Barlin, and your life coach, and on Life Talk. So let me share with you, some of the things that might guide you. You can call it some guidance, coaching, reminder, refresher. First of all, my very core belief is the golden rule. Okay, the golden rule, which is don't do unto others what you do not want to be done unto you. I think if we should just abide by this and we should use this as our guiding philosophy in life, then we would save ourselves from being in trouble or being sorry and lesser, I think, and because there are other factors that actually outside our control. The golden rule is also what they say karma in Buddhism, right? The Buddha answers on karma, where he says that hurting someone can be so easy as throwing a stone in the sea. So, but do you have any idea how deep that stone can go, right? So, for me, my analogy on that is that in every action we take or we do, there are consequences. We have to be very, very careful in deciding on doing anything, thinking twice, because there are consequences in every action we take, in every decision we make. We should ask ourselves if we can handle the consequence or the consequences of our action. If you think that the consequences would be unbearable, or even you don't know the consequence, then don't take a chance in being careless. Nobody is sorry at the beginning, right? Everybody feels sorry at the end. Damage is done. You cannot take back words. You cannot rewind the time. Not any apology can heal the scars. It can, the apology and our token of regret could probably heal the wounds, but it will never heal the scar. The scars would be there forever to remind us, of what had happened. So when you truly understand the golden rule or karma, then you realize that you are responsible in everything in your life. No one else but you. We should not have any excuses or blame anyone, because whether the outside force was the trigger, we were still the one who made the reaction. And that reaction of that outside force is actually what is damaging. Okay. So it's not what happens to you, it's how you react to it, as everybody says, right? We know that. So be careful on how, if you are the one who initiates the action or you are the one who reacts to an action, be very careful and think. We have to thoroughly think the consequences. So nothing happens by chance nor by fate. We create our own fate with our actions, and that is karma. You cannot reinvent that law. Nothing happens by chance. If you handle it right, it could be the very key to you to discover the formula for living a better life. So it's very important that the understanding what comes around or what goes around comes around. So it's very important to keep your circle, your life, your thoughts, your words, your actions all towards the positive side. And positive side is always good because it does no harm, it does no hurt, it does not hurt, it does not lie, it does not manipulate. There's no manipulation, and you cannot be perfect, but at least we have to be consciously aware of this, to be always thinking of what we say before we say it, and also what we do before we do it. So your karma should be good and everything else will follow. If you plant good seed, you harvest good plant, or you grow a good plant and you harvest good fruits. So your good karma will always win over your bad luck, and I really believe that it goes beyond you. If you plant good karma in your lifetime, even your future, your children's children will benefit from the good karma. And that's why I even believe that you have to ask for forgiveness for our ancestors' wrongdoings, because we carry the karma that they have planted. That is my belief. Well, it might not be yours, but what harm would it do for us to ask for forgiveness for our ancestors' wrongdoings, right? So, how people treat you is their karma. How you react is your karma. Remember that. Take note of that. How people treat you is their karma. And nevertheless, how you react to how they treat you is your karma. Okay? So that's very important to always remember. So whatever happens to you guys, you can either see it as a curse and suffer it, or, which I don't believe, or you can see it as a blessing and make use of it. So whenever something difficult happens to you, or something painful happens to you, you have been rejected, you have been deceived, they badmouth you or they cheated you, should you suffer? Should you think that you are cursed? I would not. I always think of it as a blessing, and I always make use of those pain to raise my gain. So again, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it. Our brain is very powerful, and it's just, and it becomes a habit. At first, you're going to be so conscious, and do it consciously with effort. But at the end, it becomes a habit, and it becomes your lifestyle, and it becomes the way you think of it. It becomes automatic. You can run from the world, or you can run from the problem. You can run from a spouse. You can run from a person who's hurting you. You can run from somebody who's cheating you. You can run from a bad friend. But let me remind you, we cannot run from ourselves, okay? Yourself is always be your constant companion. You cannot run away. So it's very important to really do improvements on how we think, because we can be our own best friend or our own worst enemy. The evil that we do will remain with us. It will haunt us. It will bear fruits. And the good that we do will always come back to us. We will always be the one who will harvest the fruits of our good deeds. Okay? Choices we make, right? Remember the song that I composed? Choices we make. Again, think always of good thoughts. Speak good words. Bite your tongue when you can. Forgive the other person. Forgive the people and their action. Forgive them. Never give in to hate. Don't let hatred stay in your heart. Of course, we are human beings. We can be angry. We can be furious, but spit it out and then snap back and forgive. Let go. Never put it inside your heart. Let it go. Set it free, because karma will take care of what is meant to be. Let karma take care of what it is to be, So you don't have to worry about vindication. You don't have to worry about spite. You don't have to worry about getting back to them. Karma will creep in and do what it will do. Nobody can escape from karma. So guys, It's like a ball. Karma is like a ball. You throw once, it bounces many times. When you give out, you receive back either positive or negative. The choice is yours. Okay. So, whatever you throw out in the universe, it will bounce back on you. Okay. So, you throw a bad ball, the bad ball comes back to you. If you throw a good ball, the good ball comes back to you. Let us consciously be aware of that. We cannot escape that. Live a good life, live an honorable life, because when we get older, we can look back and enjoy it a second time. We are all writing a book of our life. Every chapter of the book should be something where we can read it back, or our children can read it back and says, wow, that was amazing. Like, they can feel what you went through, but still be proud of you. Okay. So we cannot rewrite our lives. The mouth can lie, the eyes cannot. People can forget, but karma will not. You have to remember that. People we have wronged, people we have hurt, people we did bad or we did wrong can forget. They can even forgive us, and that will be their karma, right? But karma will not forget what we have done. We will have to pay back. We will harvest. It's not even a paying back. We will harvest the fruit of what we have done. That's why they say words are cheap, right? Actions are louder than words, right? Because words can lie. The words that can come out in your mouth and anybody's mouth may not be the truth, but their action will always tell the truth. That's why I always gauge people by their action, because their action is louder than the words. They can call me, they love me, I love you, but then their action shows the other way around. So they be deceived so easily, judged by their action, not by the words. Guys, every problem in life has a gift inside. So I believe that, I always thank God for if He gives a challenge to me, a problem to me. I never ask a question. I never ask Him why. Why am I going through this? Because I know that my faith is so strong that I know that He has a very big reason why this problem has been given to me. So never get upset when you face a problem, because it may have a more beautiful ending than your expectation. They are actually, problems are disguised and bad. So if your actions are good, the consequences are good. If your actions are bad, the consequences are bad. So you are judged for your action. Karma judges you by your action, not your words. Okay. You can be the sweetest talker in the universe, but karma knows if that is the real you. Because your actions are going to be the gauge or karma. Karma does not have a menu. You get served what you deserve. You cannot choose what dish you are going to eat or order. Karma serves you what you deserve based on your actions, not your words. Okay? So, guys, just thinking of this and be very consciously aware of this, I think you can save yourself, or you can, a lot of more pain in life, and also make you live a better life. See, the only real failure in life is not to be true to the best one knows, right? So that is where I think that's it's not only the failure, it's the most pathetic one. Not to be true to yourself, and not to, you already know how it works and you still fail to do it. You already know the secret. You already know what will happen. So don't take revenge. Never take revenge. I never take revenge. Let karma do all the work. Let karma do all the work. Believe me, it will. Okay? So, again, guys, the first rule of karma, never do what you are not ready to see happening with you, which is the golden rule, right? Thou shalt not do to others what you do not want to be done unto you. Pleasure and pain will come from your own past actions, because if something happens to you, it's time to reflect what have you done in the past. So it is easy to define karma in one short sentence: act well and things will go well, act wrongly and things will go wrong. Simple as that. For me, of course, we are not saints. So sometimes we can do wrong by being for a moment or as a minute, a second of insanity or carelessness. But at least you have to have remorse. You have to do a lot of action to wash back your mistake. Your life is an expression of your, blissfulness, or, you will not be in conflict with anyone. So if you go through that, it's not that you are not never going to be in conflict with anyone, because some people will not understand and might even probably think that you're weird or phony or just acting weirdly, or pretending pretentious. But it's their karma. Don't worry about it. Don't live for others, live for yourself. Live to serve others, but that is because you're living for yourself. It makes you happy, not because you're just acting it out. You cannot act it out. Another thing, of course, that I'd like to share with you is it that and for you to remember, it does not matter who did what is happening within you. Your experience of your life is entirely your making, and this is your karma. So when something is not going right, please reflect. Think of how you think of how you act, think of how you speak, think of the words that come out of your mouth, think of everything. Complaining, are you whining, complaining, bad mouthing, wrong judgment, and so all the negative, evil things that are like towards the devil's side, right? Not aligning with what is godly. That's probably why things are not going your way the way you want it, because that's all your karma. So maturity, guys, is when you have the power to destroy someone who did you wrong, but you just breathe, walk away, and let karma takes care of them. So that is actually not just maturity for me. For me, that's very noble. And that's also the best way for you to heal. That's also the best way to live a happier life. Because if we worry too much, and we can get sad, we can get hurt, but it should not eat us up. Let karma take them. Let karma take care of them. You don't have to do anything. Again, karma means both action and memory. So there is no memory without action and no action without memory. If you just leave totally, you will dissolve lots of karma. Living totally means that you experience anything that comes fully and intensely. As long as karma exists, guys, the world changes. There will always be karma to be taken care of. So karma will never fail us, okay? Just know that karma will take care of it. And sometimes I even pray that karma be nicer to the people who have hurt me, because I know, sometimes what we harvest, if we plant bad seeds, it may have hurt the other person only 20%, but the karma that comes back to us is 40% bigger. So I am always consciously aware of that. And so whenever you have a chance, plant good seed. Whenever you have an opportunity, plant good deeds. Whenever you have time, say good words, because karma is always there paying attention. So, guys, I hope you have a nice day today, and more to come. Okay. This is Susan Parlin. your life coach at Life Talk. Thank you.